Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 11th episode of the Wednesday One Thing. And hello to everyone on Facebook and LinkedIn also tuning in. For those of you joining us for the first time, every Wednesday, someone from the ClearBank team comes together to present a recent development in the world of digital commerce and e-commerce, and its learnings for how it applies to us here at ClearBank. This week, Rohan, a investment analyst here at ClearBank, will be taking forward and talking about Instagram and recent developments in Instagram and how that facilitates online businesses. So Rohan, take it away.
Thanks, Hamza. So yes, definitely talking about Instagram. I want to kind of discuss this tool that's experienced just hockey stick growth over the last couple of years. And it's shifted from more than just a place where you chat, post photos, and etc. But it's really interconnected with founders now and encourages them to not only post their brands online, but also kind of do that online marketing. So as of Monday, they've kind of launched these new reminders. These reminders will suggest when a new product is coming into play. So it kind of notifies you 1 day before and 15 minutes before. And why that's really important is because it'll kind of bring those customers that you may have forgotten about a product or don't know when a product's going to be launched, and also the ones that don't want to keep refreshing on that screen. So like I'm sure a lot of you guys have purchased Yeezys or like some really popular OVO shirt that goes out of sale in like a couple minutes. This will really help you, and it'll also help the businesses itself because it'll attract more audience. And so I guess a couple of reasons why founders and everyone should use Instagram. It's such a powerful tool. We're looking at 1.1 billion people that are using it, of which 80% actually follow a business, one or more businesses. And of that, 130 million people, they go to like a product and they'll actually check the product tag to see where it's being sold, how much it's being sold for, and they'll do like their own research and actually end up purchasing that product. So Eva Chen, she's the head of fashion at Instagram. She's the one that'll actually be heading this whole new market launch into helping founders, supporting small businesses, etc. So overall, this whole mission is really centered around giving brands that incentive to promote and attract new audience members. So Instagram statistics show that they tend to be more up to date. They keep up with the latest trends, the latest fashion, etc. A large part of Instagram's customer base is millennials like all ourselves. And traffic has gone up 110% in the last 2 years to US retailers. And so that's really significant because when we look back 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago, social media wasn't really a thing where you kind of promoted your brand on. It was more, using billboards, flyers, newspapers, etc. But because we've seen so many people just hop onto these platforms, do their own research, it's really become a tool that helps these businesses that are just starting up to really gain traction and find that customer base that really fits with their product. And thirdly, with this whole update that's going on, it makes checking out just 10 times easier. Here, ClearBank, we really support e-commerce businesses, and this update, as soon as you get a reminder, it'll really just make you slide right. It'll give you to a checkout, and that checkout is just so easy to navigate, and it just makes it so much easier for these businesses just to get those sales going. And especially near the holidays, we're about 54 days near Black Friday. Christmas is just around the corner. It really does encourage brands to invest marketing dollars into such a powerful tool. And how this affects us at ClearBank, we're a huge voucher for spending marketing dollars, encouraging marketing on these platforms like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, etc. In fact, most of our capital, like the cheapest percent, is towards marketing dollars, just because we totally believe here that it's such a powerful tool, and that we totally encourage it. And even with this tool, it just catches the eye of the person who may have forgotten about a simple product or doesn't know that a product is being launched. So it can totally bring in a whole new audience base that a founder may not even have known existed, and helps you really, keep up with things, keep up with the latest trends, see where things are going from here, a couple years from now, etc. And it really converts potential customers that may have not wanted to kind of refresh, etc. And just overall, I think broadening up the topic to Instagram, a lot of people here have asked me, hey, Rohan, like, how do you find these small founders, or how are you able to kind of connect with people and prospect these clients. And I just think it's Instagram. I think a lot of brands have really are trying to get their pictures and their brand out there, and Instagram is a perfect tool just for that. Being able to kind of post the exact photo of an outfit or show an exact shirt that might go on launch a couple weeks from now, it really helps gain that traction. And overall, I mean, I just kind of want to open up the floor itself to see what you guys think about Instagram, how your thoughts have been for it so far, and yeah, answer any questions you might have about this talk. Hamza.
Yeah, so I guess what Instagram's doing is essentially a push notification for products as they become available. That's obviously not unique. Other companies have done that as well, like Amazon does that as well.
Yeah.
What do you think might be like the Instagram client, not backlash, but like reaction to seeing push notifications for commercial reasons on their phone? Like, do you think they'll be more receptive to it, or they might be taken aback by it?
I think it could go two ways, but I think the more likely way is consumers. Yeah, sure. So the question was, how do you think consumers will kind of react to these push notifications? Would there be any backlash, etc.? I think it'll go more the positive route, where consumers would be super happy that brands are actually notifying them about new products that might be launched, etc. And in fact, like I mentioned before, a lot of Instagram's audience base are consumers that want to stay up with the latest trends, are really tech savvy, and they enjoy following up with the news. So I think definitely they'd be super appreciative of being able to kind of see these push notifications about new products, and as well as the ones that want to try to buy a product but they miss it by just a few seconds. It'll totally help them, and they'll be able to grab a product in their hands that they may have never gotten without these notifications. Josh.
Just like one quick off of that, are the push notifications intrusive and you don't opt in for them, or is it like drops that you're specifically wanting to follow, you can kind of opt in for the notification?
Great question. So a lot of these pages will have like a reminder option, so you can definitely opt in, you can opt out, especially for the consumers that know a product, for example, like Yeezys are going to go on sale. They'll click notify me as soon as it goes on launch, and they'll get that notification. And Instagram is only launching us to US companies so far. They've onboarded about 25 to 30 companies, and their two main, I guess, testers right now are Adidas and Levi's. And there's been pretty good positive reactions towards how this is playing out. Amanda.
So I can see how this would be really awesome for those like super trendy products that are going to sell fast, that people like need to be in the know about. What type of industries or brands do you think this wouldn't work that well for?
Great question. So yeah, the question was what brands do you think this may not work well for? I guess the brands that don't generally sell out within seconds, it's more of like a continuous thought. For example, like cars. If Toyota or Mercedes were to bring out a new car brand, generally it wouldn't sell out in a couple minutes, versus like an apparel company or a skincare company where products are just so hyped up and they're just so highly desired that it'll sell out in minutes. Yeah, that's definitely that sense of urgency. Yeah. Awesome, Josh.
You mentioned something about the smaller founders that
Yeah.
you work with. A lot of them don't have a huge marketing budget.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think this will impact them in terms of competing with those big brands?
I think aside from this whole update, Instagram has made a huge shift, especially with the help of Eva Chen, the head of fashion, to encourage small brands and kind of promote them through their own filters and just news in general. So when you are searching for companies on Instagram, you're more than likely to also get a small brand, one that hasn't gained as much traction than you are for a larger brand. So if I searched up Nike, for example, I would also get a ton of small brands that haven't gained that traction, and kind of diversify my perspective as to what I want to purchase. So I mean, Instagram is a great tool for small founders. Here at Clearbank, we absolutely love supporting small businesses. We encourage entrepreneurs. We help them in any way possible. And I think Instagram's a really good best friend, which is why we've encouraged capital use towards it. Amanda.
This is just genuine curiosity. You might not know off the top of your head, but do any of you guys know any of our customers that are doing cool things with marketing on Instagram right now? Just like names of any of our brands.
I think two brands that have really used Clearbank well are Public Goods and Get Findbox. They've really helped and really saw the benefit in Instagram. Great brands, definitely should check them out. Great inspirations. They've really saw that potential in Instagram. But overall, yeah, I think that Instagram, definitely small founders and the ones that we fund at Clearbank should definitely give Instagram a look, as well as, you know, look at these reasons as to why it may be a powerful tool for your business. Great. I think that wraps everything up. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate you tuning in and hope to speak soon again.